you afraid of speaking in front of people, whether it be in public or even on video? Well, I was there before too. I remember those times when I first decided I need to get better speaking in public. I was okay in work environment, I was okay in family, but when it came to being in front of people I didn't know, it was terrifying. But what I did was I joined a Toastmasters club. And I went through their process and I started speaking at every meeting. I gave speech after speech. I started serving in roles in the club, which are short speaking roles. And I did this over the course of about 9 to 12 months, and I got much more confident in my speaking abilities. But you know what? To really get good and master my craft, it took me about 7 years. And that's the time when I actually walked across the stage at our conference and received my Distinguished Toastmasters Award. It was a proud day, and I don't mention that to brag, but I'm here to tell you that it took me 7 years to get to that point. And there was a lot of stuff to be done. And you know what I realized is it shouldn't take us 7 years to become better speakers. So what I've done is I've taken all the stuff that I've learned, pulled out the best parts, and I've developed a confident speakers course that I'm going to teach you how to be a more confident, more comfortable speaker in front of anybody in just about 6 weeks' time. I feel like the course is great, but again, I'm probably biased because I did put it together. But let me tell you why, because as I look back at my journey, when I gave my first speech in Toastmasters, it was what they call an icebreaker speech. And that's where they get to know Richard Wolff a little bit. So you would think I'm talking about myself, shouldn't be a big deal, right? Well, it wasn't for the content part, but when I got to the room and I'm mingling and talking to folks before the meeting, and then it started to hit me. I'm about to speak in the next 10 to 20 minutes. And I started kind of getting tight in the chest, and I couldn't breathe really well. It was like I was heavy. And I almost could feel the sweat developing on my forehead and stuff. So I had to go outside, walk around, and kind of clear my head and come back in and we'll go up there. And when I did, the evaluator that told me how they felt about my speech and what they thought I could improve upon was very complimentary. But there was one thing that was a big deal. In a 6-minute speech, I had 29 filler words. Now, filler words are those, but any words you throw in there when you're trying to think of what you're going to say next, or in those moments when you kind of forgot what you're going to say or got off topic. 29 in just 6 minutes. That's 5 every minute. Holy cow. I can't believe. And what he told me was this. He says, your filler words were so much that they distracted me from the content to where I couldn't make the connection of what you were trying to get me to understand in your speech. And I was like, man, as much as he gave me some compliments, that really punched me in the gut, to be quite honest with you. So I got on a journey of speaking as much as I could, serving in roles in the club every single week. And after about 10 speeches and about 30 club roles, I started to feel better. But that was about 9 to 12 months. And then I began the journey of serving and doing the other stuff, district leadership and all kind of things. And all that gave me more practice in speaking. So 7 years to reach that Distinguished Toastmaster Award. And in my course, Confident Speakers course, we're not talking about winning any awards, but what I'm talking about is giving you the couple of strategies and the steps that I used to build my confidence and how I go about writing a speech, getting prepared for that speech, and then practicing to deliver that speech. It's the exact same formula I've used over the past 7 or 8 years. It's the same formula I teach other people who have come in and done really well in the Toastmasters world, but also independently. I've coached 4-H students, teachers, employees, and salespeople on how to be more confident when they're speaking to folks. And all of them have gotten good results. So I want to share this with you. So if you would, go down to the bottom, click the link, or fill out the form that I have on this page so that you'll be put on my list. In addition to that, I'm going to also give you my 5-step formula to writing your next great speech. I think it'll be valuable to you, and it's a good kind of self-starter form. I'll use it in my training, but I'm going to go ahead and give it to you now so you can get a head start. And if you're a self-starter, you can take this list and really get going on your own. You probably don't even need me if you're at some particular level of speaking where you have some confidence, but it's a good formula on how to develop and get ready for your talk. So again, fill it out below, get on my list, we'll keep you informed as and when it rolls out, and we look forward to seeing you in the course. But hey, one more thing before you go is go ahead and share this page with some other folks you know that probably need some help in their speaking. A little more help in the confidence when they're talking to folks about anything they're passionate about or speaking about their small business. We thank you for listening. We're going to see you soon, and I hope to see you inside the course.